Good morning, New Canaan High School. I'm Ian Nicholas coming to you live from the NCTV studio. Today is Friday, November 20th, and a day E. There's only 5 more days till Thanksgiving break, and we're all excited to carve up turkey and stuff ourselves with a ton of food, but we have a ton of updates about the rising COVID cases in town, the DVCC food drive, and the upperclassmen play Icarus's Mother. But first, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, tell us you've heard this one before. NCTV reporting on COVID at NCHS. It's our top story once again, as this affects us all. As you know, we've returned to hybrid learning due to a school-wide 13 confirmed student cases and 150 in quarantine. While this isn't ideal, as long as we wear our masks properly, socially distance, and follow all other safety protocols, we can get back to in-person learning soon. And speaking of masks, Superintendent Dr. Lutzy recently sent out an email regarding the wearing of gaiters, saying they're no longer allowed due to their ineffectiveness compared to masks. We tried warning you through our PSA weeks ago, but because some of you didn't listen to us then, Supreme Leader Lutzy has entered the chat. So now, if you do enter school in a gaiter, don't be surprised when you're handed a disposable mask instead. Just wear masks, people. See? Got one right here. Wear it. Not that hard. As you've probably heard, COVID cases aren't spiking just in New Canaan, but all around Fairfield County as well. Let's send it over to Cole Schubert with more on this ongoing situation.
That's right, Ian. COVID has been on the rise across the state, and Fairfield County hasn't been spared. Over the past month, cases have quadrupled. NCHS has seen its share of cases as well. Like Ian said, with 13 confirmed cases as of Thursday, as seen here on the Charting Our Course website. Don't forget, you can get all the latest info for the district. Head over to the high school homepage and click here. The goal is to keep these numbers down, and we can all help. Let's keep wearing masks and staying 6 feet apart. The better we do this, the quicker we can all be back in school together again.
Something that'll help is time apart. The Thanksgiving break is much needed. Thank you for that, Cole. So the schedule for Thanksgiving next week goes as follows. Monday will be cohort X, Tuesday and Wednesday will be cohort Y, with Wednesday being the usual half day. Lucky for us, we're off the rest of the week and can enjoy some time with the family and the turkey. But remember, social distancing guidelines do not disappear over the holidays, unlike my mom's pumpkin pie. So please be smart with your decisions. Now we know that this Thanksgiving won't feel the same to many who cannot gather with their families like they would in other years. It will be a tough day for many of us, but remember, this is a day to give thanks. Don't forget to be thankful for all the good that's going on in your life right now. Be thankful for your immediate family and the friends and teachers who support you right here at NCHS. And of course, be thankful for NCTV's Friday broadcast. I know I am. Although we currently live in a COVID world, that hasn't slowed down NCHS's theater department. Starting yesterday and continuing through the end of this weekend, the upperclassmen are streaming their production of Icarus's Mother. There are 4 shows with 2 casts split up by cohorts. Tickets are available on the NCHS Theater website at newcanaanhighschooltheater.com and are $15 for a single viewer pass or $40 for a family streaming pass. We had our own Emily Fox, the lead of the Underclassmen musical, meet up with some of the cast members to see their excitement for Icarus's Mother.
I'm Evie, I'm a junior, and I play Pat in Icarus's Mother, which is about a group of friends who are at a 4th of July picnic, and while they're waiting for the fireworks, they make up a bunch of make-believe stories.
Hi, I'm Marilyn Lysenko. I'm a senior and I play Billy in Icarus's Mother, and my favorite part of the show is the ending because it gets very intense and Chloe Smith does a great job at heating it up. You guys should all come and see it. Buy tickets now.
Thanks, Emily. I'll be sure to nab my ticket right away. Speaking of money, over the years, the class of 2021 has raised money and donated Thanksgiving dinners to the domestic violence crisis centers in Norwalk and Stamford. But because cash donations aren't being accepted this year, they have a food drive instead. NCTV and student body president Alex Kerr sent out a sign-up genius to the senior class last week. In this class, being the best class, no bias, have all the donations completed. If you're one of the generous donors, please email Alex at alexander.kurz@ncps-k12.org for the details. Each item should be dropped off at her house by this Sunday, the 22nd. And thank you to everyone who donated. While this Student Coalition fundraiser is coming to an end, another one is about to start. Stuco participates in the annual Toys for Tots fundraiser, but this year it's going to look a bit different. Unfortunately, there won't be people walking around the school collecting money, but you can and should still donate presents. Keep in mind these gifts aren't for high schoolers. They're for children between 6 months to 12 years old, all who live in local communities that are less fortunate. So from now to December 11th, you can drop off your unopened, wrapped presents to the currently empty boxes in the front of the school. And make sure you also slap on a sticky note with your name on it, as doing this will give you a chance to vote for which teacher you'd like to see on the NCTV teacher broadcast. Remember, these kids receiving your gifts do not enjoy the same Christmas that you or I can take for granted. So please join us by getting in the holiday spirit and sharing some love. What's almost as good as wrapping presents? Wrapping up this fall sports season. Perrin Tamasco is back to put a bow on it. Perrin?
Thanks, Ian. Well, it's sad to see the fall season come to an end, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm back, NCHS. It's Perrin Tamasco, and this is your Rams Sports Report. 2 weeks ago, girls volleyball played Stanford in their first round FCAC match, spiking them 3-0. Advancing to the semifinals that Saturday, they unfortunately lost to Greenwich 3-0, leaving the ladies with a final record of 5-5. Paddling on over to the pool, girls swim and dive finished off their season at the FCAC West Regional Meet last Wednesday, taking third place with 348 points. The Haley sisters were stars once again, with senior captain Maddie placing first in the 100 back and sophomore Kelsey finishing third in the 100 fly. Maddie also led the Rams to second place in the 200 medley, alongside juniors Skylar Mascarenas, Kaylana Couture, and freshman Emma Peloso. Way to finish off the season. Field hockey had a great regular season, earning them the top seed in FCACs. Unfortunately, their season ended early as they were forced to withdraw from the playoffs due to COVID-related reasons. The ladies should be proud of finishing with a sparkling 8-1-1 record. They have a bright future ahead. Boys soccer had an up and down season and made it to the second round of FCACs. 2 weeks ago, they matched up with number 1 seed Greenwich, where they fell short to an eventual FCAC champion, 2-0. The boys finished with a 4-7-1 record and an FCAC playoff win, which was a nice way to end up the season. Girls soccer enjoyed a bye to the FCAC West semifinals last Tuesday, hosting third seed Greenwich. Of course, NCTV was there, so let's roll the tape. New Canaan and Greenwich line up waiting for the refs, and off we go. A minute left in the scoreless half, senior captain Emma Shue kicked it to Hollis Mulry, the junior, heading it in. NC takes the lead right before the half. Mulry boots the ball from the 50-yard line in the middle of the second half to sophomore Mia Barlow, who fights with her defender, gets the ball off, and skims the goalie to score the second goal for New Canaan. Greenwich wasn't going to go down without a fight as they kicked the ball high to freshman Julia Costa, who beats goalkeeper Emma Gibbons late in the second half. This makes the final score 2-1 and cuts New Canaan's lead in half. Our Rams hold them for the rest of the game and get the dub. 2 days later, the girls played arch rival Darien in the FCAC West Championship, where they beat the previously undefeated Blue Wave 2-1. It was a senior domination for the Lady Rams, with goals from both star seniors Courtney O'Connell and captain Emma Shue. And holding down the fort on the defensive end was senior Abby Van Dusen, where she outstandingly had a performance and earned her the top spot on the All-FCAC West team beside her teammate Shue and junior Dylan Patton, and was also named the Rooter Report Player of the Week. Abby, you're Ram of the Week. Congrats! What a season, girls. Speaking of FCAC honors, the cross-country All-West team was also announced, and of course, your Rams were acknowledged. Congrats to all of our cross-country stars. You never fail to impress us. Finally, this past Tuesday, the SEAC voted to postpone all winter sports until January 19th for safety precautions. Practice can then start with games shortly after on the 29th. As a winter sport athlete myself, this news is not what we want to hear, but every decision is made for the best of our health. That wraps up the fall sports, which means I can focus on my Chiefs, who are 8-1. Not bad. Ian?
Well, my New York Giants are on a 2-game win streak, so bam. Anyways, the weather is too inconsistent for my liking. Record-breaking November heat to windstorms knocking out power, I'm sick of it. McKenna, Usher, what should I expect?
Yeah, Ian, this week's weather has been pretty all over the place, from tornado warnings to freezing temps, but it will be nice to get back into the normal weather. What's up, New Canaan High School? I'm McKenna Usher, here to give you this weekend's weather. This morning, we woke up to much lower temps in the low 40s. We'll see clouds all day, but don't worry because temperatures will rise up into the high 50s as the day continues. As the sun goes down, we'll head back into the 40s later tonight, so if you decide to go out for some Friday night fun, make sure you wear a jacket and yes, socially distance yourself. Moving on to Saturday, it's looking to be a lot colder with highs in the mid-50s and lows in the high 30s. Saturday will definitely feel a lot more like winter, but the sun will be out all day, so make sure you head outside if you can handle the cold. On Sundays, the temps just keep dropping. We'll see the 40s all day and it's looking to be super cloudy, so it's best to stay inside and start prepping for your Thanksgiving activities. Looking into next week, Thanksgiving week is looking pretty warm for late November, with temps reaching up into the high 60s. On Thanksgiving Day itself, it's looking to be pretty nice, with temps in the mid-50s and sunny skies. So if any of you are having your Thanksgiving dinner outside, be thankful for the amazing weather. Back to you, Ian.
Thank you, McKenna. Now before we go, let's wish a happy birthday to my wiffle ball captain, Matt Balkin, as well as Vinny Cognetta, Charlie Kaner, Madeline McLaughlin, Ashley Mercedes, Captain O'Connell, and Jackson Reese. But this is not the only thing we are celebrating today. It's National Thank a Teacher Day, sponsored by Student Advocates. So make sure to thank all of your teachers for all they've done for you. And thanks to all of our 712 NCTV 78 subscribers, let's keep it going. Like and subscribe down below. And follow us on Twitter and Instagram, also at NCTV 78. Have a happy and healthy Thanksgiving next week, NCHS.